This little girl in Texas who passed away from measles is a very tragic story, but it's not for me the fact that her parents didn't vaccinate her. She's a part of a Mennonite community. It's not part of their culture. It's not a part of their community. What gets me is the fact that we failed her as a healthcare system. And here's what I'm thinking. So she was 6. She got measles. The dad said she had it for about 3 weeks. And sometime during that illness, he brought her to the hospital for her cough. She had a really bad cough. And according to the article I read, they gave her cough medicine and sent her home. And he said it felt like they just didn't want to help. And to me, someone coming into a hospital from a Mennonite community where they are more skeptical of Western medicine, more skeptical of physicians and hospitals, I would take that case more seriously. I would say, wow, this daughter must be sick enough to have super concern from the parents to actually bring her to the hospital. So if it were me, I probably would have done my due diligence to make sure she wasn't super, super sick and not just send her home with cough medicine. And they may have done a chest x-ray. I don't know if they did. It sounds like he said it just felt like they were kind of pushing him back out of the hospital. So if they had done a chest x-ray at that time, would they have caught pneumonia? And one of the biggest risks with measles is developing pneumonia. That's what kills you from measles. You develop pneumonia. And then, unfortunately, that's what ended up happening. She went home with her cough medicine, and then a certain time later, it doesn't say in the article, she came back with full-blown pneumonia, and within 3 days, she was ventilated and then tragically passed away. So it feels to me like the hospital system failed her in the first time she came in to be assessed. The other thing that bothers me is the fact that people are saying measles is preventable, but it's also treatable. And we're forgetting this. People actually don't know how to treat measles, even though it's incredibly easy. It's high-dose vitamin A given IV in a hospital where she was the first time and the second time. And it has a 60 to 90% mortality benefit. So to me, it feels like we failed this poor girl on 2 separate occasions, but mainly that first time when the father thought she was sick enough to actually go and seek care. And instead of saying, oh, it's because she didn't get the measles vaccine, we should say, well, why was she not treated appropriately to start?